You said 6 p.m. It's now 6:43. Your friend just texted, leaving now. But if you know them well, that really means they haven't even gotten out of bed or put on clothes yet. We all have that one person in our lives who's always running late. Or maybe you're that person yourself. Hey, no judgment here. But let's be real. Being late all the time isn't just about bad planning or forgetting to set an alarm. There's some deep stuff going on in the mind, some psychology that's pulling the strings behind the scenes. And in the world of dark psychology, where we look at the hidden ways people control situations, manipulate feelings, or even play power games without saying a word, chronic lateness can be a sneaky tool. It's not always innocent. Sometimes it's a way to bend reality, avoid what you fear, or make others dance to your tune. See, not everyone who's late does it for the same reason. There are three main types of people who see on time as just a loose idea, not a rule. These types come from real psychological patterns. But when you dig into the darker side, you see how they can be used to influence others, dodge responsibility, or even gain an upper hand in relationships. Understanding which type you or your friend falls into can be eye-opening. It might help you stop making excuses like, "I'm just 5 minutes away," when you're really still at home. Let's dive in deep, break it down step by step, and explore the shadowy corners of why this happens. I'll keep it simple, no fancy words, just straight talk about what's really going on in that head. First, let's talk about the magical thinker. This is the person who honestly believes, deep down, that they can pull off miracles with time. Picture this. They think they can jump in the shower, style their hair, grab coffee, find a parking spot in a busy city, and walk 6 blocks, all in under 11 minutes. Every single time. They're not trying to trick you, they're tricking themselves. It's like their brain has a built-in filter that blocks out all the bad memories of past delays. In dark psychology terms, this is self-deception at its finest, a way the mind protects itself from facing harsh truths, but it can spill over into manipulating others without meaning to. Psychologists call this the planning fallacy. It's our natural habit to guess that tasks will take way less time than they actually do, even if we've messed up the same way 100 times before. Why does this happen? Well, our brains are wired to be optimistic. It's a survival thing from way back. Thinking positive helped our ancestors take risks and keep going. But in modern life, it turns into a problem. The magical thinker ignores traffic jams, lost keys, or that one sock that always hides under the bed. In their world, getting ready is a quick 3-minute routine, like magic. They forget the evidence from last week when the same plan fell apart. Now, let's get into the darker side. This isn't just harmless forgetting. It can be a subtle form of control. When you're always late because of this thinking, you're forcing others to adjust to you. Friends wait, meetings start late, and over time, people might start expecting it from you. It's like training them to lower their standards. In relationships, it can create tension. Your partner gets frustrated, but you play innocent with lines like, "I don't know what happened. I left on time." But did you? No. And deep down, this pattern can erode trust. It's not outright manipulation, but it's passive-aggressive. The magical thinker might not admit it, but by bending their own reality, they're bending everyone else's too. That you'll spot them by their go-to excuses. Traffic was crazy, even on a Sunday morning. Or, "I got held up at work," when they really just scrolled social media too long. To break this, they need to face facts, maybe track their time for a week and see the truth. But in dark psychology, breaking free means admitting you're lying to yourself, which is scary because it exposes vulnerabilities. If you're a magical thinker, try adding buffer time next outing. Start with 15 extra minutes and build from there. It might feel weird at first, like you're admitting defeat, but it's actually taking back control from your brain's tricks. Okay, moving on to the second type, the secret dreader. This one's more intriguing because it's not about being scattered or forgetful. No, this person is late because, on some level, they don't want to be there at all. It's like their mind is whispering, "Do I have to?" and then throws up roadblocks to make it happen. Maybe it's a party that sounds exhausting, a meeting that stirs up anxiety, or a family dinner where old arguments might pop up. They said yes when they really wanted to say no, and now their subconscious is fighting back. In simple terms, this is avoidance behavior. It's when your brain creates delays to protect you from something uncomfortable. Suddenly, right before leaving, they need to answer that email that's been sitting for days. or they feel a wave of tiredness hit out of nowhere. Or oops, they forgot about the event until 20 minutes before it's supposed to start. It's not poor time management. That's just the cover story. The real issue is deeper: fear, dread, or resentment bubbling under the surface. From a dark psychology angle, this can be a form of indirect manipulation. By being late, the secret dreader controls the situation without confrontation. They avoid the full event, showing up just enough to say they tried, but missing the parts they hate. In groups, it shifts attention. Everyone's relieved when they arrive, so the focus turns positive instead of on why they bailed mentally. But it can damage bonds. Friends might feel unimportant, or worse, start doubting themselves. Am I boring? Is that why they're always late? Think about it. If you're punctual for fun stuff like concerts but drag your feet for work or social obligations, your brain is sending signals. It's trying to tell you, this isn't for me. Ignoring that can lead to bigger problems, like burnout or resentment building up. In darker terms, it's self-sabotage, a way to punish yourself or others passively. Psychologists link this to things like social anxiety or even deeper issues like depression, where everything feels overwhelming. To spot a secret dreader, notice patterns. Are they late for specific events, but on time for others? That's a clue. If this is you, the fix starts with honesty. Ask yourself why you dread it. Is it the people? The activity? Once you know, you can decide. Go anyway and push through, or say no up front. It's empowering, turns the avoidance into choice. But in dark psychology, recognizing this lets you use it wisely, like setting boundaries without guilt-tripping yourself. Finally, the third type, the main character. Oh, this one's got some real edge. They're not late by accident. Deep down, they kind of like it. They enjoy walking in and seeing heads turn, hearing that little buzz of, oh, there they are. It's not something they'd admit. Heck, they might not even realize it, but their lateness pays off emotionally. It makes them feel special, like the star of the show. Psychologically, this connects to perceived social value. It's the idea that important people don't wait, others wait for them. In dark psychology, this is straight-up power play. Making someone wait asserts dominance without words. It's subtle narcissism, believing your time is more valuable, even if you don't say it. The main character might rush for things that benefit them, like a job interview, but for casual hangs? Nah, let others simmer. Let's unpack this. Why does it feel good? Evolutionarily, status mattered for survival. High-status folks got resources first. Today, it's ego. Arriving late creates drama, puts you in the spotlight. Friends might tease, but it reinforces your worth waiting for. In relationships, it can be toxic. Partners feel undervalued, leading to arguments or even breakups. The dark side? It can escalate to manipulation, like using lateness to test loyalty. If they wait, they care. You'll recognize them by their flair. They apologize dramatically, but there's a smile. Or they blame external stuff while secretly enjoying the fuss. If this hits home, reflect. Do you feel a thrill from the entrance? To change, practice empathy. Imagine how waiting feels. Set alarms with real intent to be early. In dark psychology, owning this trait lets you wield influence consciously, not accidentally. So, which are you? The magical thinker who twists time like a pretzel, the secret dreader dodging what scares them, or the main character stealing the scene? Be real in the comments. This is a no-judgment zone. If this stirred something up, subscribe for more on the hidden sides of human behavior. We dive into the chaos of minds, the tricks we play on ourselves and others. And if you're watching this instead of heading out, you're probably late already. Get moving, pants first. Catch you next time. Wait, but let's go deeper because this topic deserves it. In dark psychology, chronic lateness isn't just a quirk, it's a window into control dynamics. For magical thinkers, self-deception can extend to gaslighting others unintentionally. You say, I'll be there soon, knowing it's a lie, and over time, it wears down trust. It's like a slow erosion of relationships, where the late person holds the power by keeping everyone guessing. For secret dreaders, the avoidance can turn into full-blown passive aggression. Imagine being late to a partner's important event because it reminds you of past hurts. It's not direct sabotage, but it sends a message: your thing isn't my priority. This can manipulate emotions, making the other person chase approval or question their worth. And main characters, they're the masters of subtle dominance. In group settings, consistent lateness establishes hierarchy. You're the one who dictates the real start time. It's like a psychological flex, boosting your ego at others' expense. Studies show this ties to traits like Machiavellianism, where people use cunning to get ahead. To wrap it up, understanding these types helps you spot manipulation in yourself or others. Maybe your boss is a main character, using lateness to assert authority, or a friend is a secret dreader, avoiding deep connections. Whatever it is, awareness is key. Break the cycle by journaling your lateness reasons, or use apps to track time honestly. In the end, time is power. Don't let it control you.